Hayes, Entertainment exclusive.
This is I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. We are going
Big Mike and
live.
Hayes Entertainment here. This episode we got Daemon Hunt, Moose Jaw Warrior, NHL Draft, 2020 defenseman, prospect, and 2019-2020 Hlinka silver medalist. Good Canadian kid, let's go.
If anyone knows a good prospect, it's Vancouver's mini Don Cherry. Let's go crazy. He only touches greatness.
Good, Big Mike here and Mini Don Cherry.
Oh, sweet.
I'm like 5 feet tall, so they call me Mini Don Cherry. I go to all the Canuck games dressed like this.
Oh, really? Oh, that's sick.
Thank you very much for coming on today, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
We just want to ask you a bunch of questions. What's your nickname?
I go by Huntsy or Chunsy.
Right on. Why number 10?
I think when I grew up wearing 22, but when I moved to the Western League, honestly, that was kind of the only number left. And then I kind of just like 10. It kind of looked pretty slick, so just went with that.
Who are your biggest influences in your career?
Definitely my dad. He's always supported me. And actually, my second cousin's Matt Calvert, who plays in Colorado there. So I've always looked up to him. He played in Brandon with the Wheat Kings here, and I always would come in and watch him. So definitely him.
He had a good start with Columbus, and then he's in Colorado now, correct?
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Right on. What was the feeling getting drafted 15th overall in the WHL?
It was pretty wicked, honestly. Yeah, you can't really explain the feeling. Especially when you're that young. It's definitely the first milestone in my career. But yeah, it was kind of a crazy day, just being from Brandon, and the Wheat Kings were right there to pick me, and they actually decided to take someone else, and then I kind of slid, and I ended up going to Moose Jaw. So it was just a crazy day.
You're having a career year before your injury. How's the recovery going?
Recovery's done. It went really well. My arm's totally fine. I'll show you guys. I don't know, it kind of like loops around there, but it was a pretty nasty cut. It cut my muscle right in half. So it was 6-week physio, and then 6-week kind of physio, and then from there it's just kind of getting back on the ice. And,
I know you're feeling. I got a cut on myself here, big cut. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but
oh yeah. What's that from?
I went through a glass window. We'll leave it at that. How are you preparing for the draft? And has there been a lot of teams calling you?
Yeah, there's been a lot of teams. Of course, with all the Zoom calls, I probably had, 20 plus. It's been awesome, honestly. And it's kind of been weird, leading up, building up with the whole season, playing and then get injured. And then, of course, Corona hits, and then the draft gets bumped. So it's kind of, I'm a little bit nervous, but more just kind of, waiting to, which team's going to select me. So kind of just, it's building up, and, I'm just kind of trusting the process, and that everything's going to work out good.
You look pretty jacked right now, so clearly you've been training the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been busy.
Yep. Do you have a favorite sports movie?
Definitely bench warmers.
Oh, that's the first time we've heard that one. That's good. That's a good choice.
Classic.
What was it like wearing the Maple Leaf at the U18s?
Oh, it was incredible. Playing with those guys and, everyone that level, going to Czech Republic, it was pretty crazy. Honestly, you can't describe the feeling of putting on the Maple Leaf jersey. It's so humbling, and it's so fun playing for Team Canada. It's awesome.
Good Canadian kid.
Oh, yeah.
While you were down there, did you guys get a lot of free time? Did you just explore the city and stuff, or?
Yeah. We stayed in a small little town, and then we went one day to Slovakia. I actually forget the city, but we toured the city, and it was awesome. The tournament's pretty short. It was only about 2 weeks, so we didn't get too much time to do too much, but it was really good.
What's it like playing on a team with Jet Wu last year?
I lived with him when I was 15.
Yeah, that's our Canuck guy. So let's hear a Jet Wu story.
Yeah. Oh, geez. I don't know. Jet's, I've known him since I was 15, and he's honestly a great guy. I lived with him, and then when I was 16, I moved to Billets. But yeah, he's honestly a great guy. He's pretty thick and lean. If you've seen him off the ice and even on the ice, he's a beast, honestly. Yeah.
Yep. Not this past year because Jet Wu wasn't there, but the year before when you guys came to Vancouver Giants, I was there banging on the glass in your end.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I love the edge he plays with, man. If anyone can play with that edge, it's him. He's a beast.
I sure hope the Canucks don't give up on that guy. He's a good kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's awesome.
If a GM or scout was to ask, what does Daemon bring to the table?
I think just that competitiveness. I hate to lose. Honestly, losing is the worst thing ever. So, and I think just with that brings leadership. You know, with my game, my 2A game, you know, I think, you know, it's pretty, I can be pretty good when, you know, when I'm hot, but, you know, when I'm not on my game, I can be, you know, pretty bad sometimes, but yeah.
Who do you mirror your game after?
You know, yeah, I go after Mark-Edward Vlasic on San Jose. He's a European, but he's a 2A guy. For him to play the same, we're both skilled, but you know, to make that jump into the NHL, I think, you know, I'm going to have to more rely on my defensive part, and then, you know, my offensive part will kind of just come with it.
You wore the A in Moose Jaw this year. What did it take to be a leader?
It's awesome. I've always loved to lead. I've led since, you know, I can remember since novice. I've always kind of been the leader. So, especially with the team we had this year, we were so young. I think our average age was 17 and a half years old, and I didn't play very much. I only played 25 games this year, but, you know, I think it was a big step, you know, for me. And coming into next year, you know, I'm thinking of taking a bigger role.
Who inspires you to do good every game?
I think my parents, they honestly come out to every game. Yeah, they just, even, you know, the games in PA, they drive up to those games and watch me. I'd meet them and they just drive home. So, yeah, definitely those two.
Dedication, man. That's awesome. I love parents like that.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in, let's say, 5 years?
Yeah, in 5 years, if everything goes right, I'm planning to make the NHL. I think I'm gonna have to take a couple years in the minors, you know, just to, you know, get that pro experience. And, you know, if I keep working hard and developing, I think, you know, I'm the only one that's gonna stop myself, you know, from making that jump to the pros.
Yeah, you're a good Canadian kid, so I like to see that.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
How did that injury actually happen?
Yeah, it was in Edmonton. It was on December 3rd. And do you guys know Jake Neighbors?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm good buddies with him. I played with him at the Holinka, and I had the puck along the boards, and I just chipped it out, and he came to hit me, and he kind of stumbled, and his skate blade just came up, sliced me right in the forearm, and we were actually wearing our white uniforms, and I didn't know it cut me at the time, and I looked down, and there's just blood pouring out of my arm into the white uni. So yeah, it was pretty crazy, but looking back, it's just kind of a funny story, and kind of just a pretty sweet scar now. So
the same thing happened for Theo Fleury as well.
Yeah.
The skate came up and cut his forearm and almost lost all the movement in his hand and the tendons and stuff.
Yeah.
Then last week we had Clint Malarchuk on, another guy that had one of the scariest injuries in hockey history. I'm sure you know, when he cut his neck. Yeah, he had some crazy stories as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When people ask me about my arm, I usually like to say that I got in a shark fight. There was a big shark that got me in Mexico.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Do you have a favorite sports athlete?
Well, I really like Muhammad Ali. He's a bit older, but I have quotes all up in my room of him. He's really inspirational. But I really like Mark McMorris because he's more of kind of a guy today, and he's young, and I just kind of like the way he just, his personality is, and I love snowboarding too.
Oh. Float like a bee, sting like a butterfly has always been one of my.
It's float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Sting like a bee.
I was just making sure you're paying attention.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah.
We got this. You're gonna be a good prospect coming up, and you're gonna be a superstar, and we're gonna be fans of you from now on, right?
Dude,
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you enough for coming on today, man. We totally appreciate it.
course, yeah. So I haven't really heard of you guys yet. So you've done like Justin Sordiff too?
Yeah, we did Sordiff, we did Stan Coven, we did
Really?
Read the list.
yeah, I have a list right here actually. Sasha Mutala, Gage Gunklavis, Alex Cotton, Luke Prokop, Carson Lambos, Zach Stringer, Ty Nash, Matt Thiessen, Jaden Grubb.
Oh yeah, it's a good list.
Yeah, this isn't live. We'll cut this out. Don't worry.
We'll cut this all up.
Yeah.
We're just starting out here, and we wanted to go after the young prospects as well. But we've also had a bunch of big names. We had Kelly Rudy on the other night. We had Shane Corson last night.
He's honestly, if you can follow Shane Corson and like, he is one of the nicest guys to talk to, man. He is a fucking beauty. Like the whole time he like talks like a hockey guy. He's like, you boys. Like he's awesome. He's awesome.
And we're just
Hey guys, it's Daemon Hunt here. I recently just came on I Only Touch Greatness podcast here, and I'm a 2020 NHL draft prospect, and I just want to help these guys out. And it's great being on here, and I want you guys to support everyone and hop on and watch these guys. It's pretty great.
Hey, thank you. You're going to be a superstar, guy. We love you from now on.
Yeah.
Thanks, David. We really appreciate it, man.
Hey,
Good luck with the rest of your career, man. We know you're going somewhere.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, we're sending you a beer koozie.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.